Hey guys, we're having fun here, aren't we? This time change has really messed me up. How about you guys?
Oh, the bad thing is, I was looking forward to an extra hour of sleep.
Yeah.
My dog did not get the memo that there was a time change. So, 4:30, it's like, what the hell, dog? Go to sleep.
Oh, sorry for laughing. Oh,
Ugh,
geez.
brutal. But oh well.
It is.
That's
I
that's
mean,
furry. That's furry kids for you.
Mine too. Mine are just as crazy.
Yep.
and I think, if you look at it from the pet's perspective, they're probably going, what is wrong with those humans? The sun is always going, rotating the same way. The life cycle is always the same. And I
Yeah.
know. I know.
Yep.
Whatever politician
Yeah.
came up with that, you know, and put that bill into Congress to change the time. And the time zones make sense, though, right? But
Yeah, they do to a point, I guess.
yeah, but where do you set those lines, right? On the time zones, that would be an interesting research paper.
I think Indiana, right?
What's in
Isn't that where you said
Indiana
them?
Jones?
I don't know. Or like New Mexico or something. Like there's a couple states.
Yeah,
Arizona. I mean, they don't turn their clocks back.
No, they don't. Losers.
yeah.
So,
Agreed.
so, so, so yeah, I think that's where they literally draw the line. No pun intended.
Oh, good one. Yeah. So anyway, can you guys believe it? Christmas is right around the corner again. It's just nuts, right?
Oh,
I'm excited.
You're excited? Okay. Did
I'm
you
one
put
of
the
those.
Christmas tree up already?
No, just like a little one in the basement, but not like the major big deal.
Okay. Oh, sure, you do have a little one up. Oh, okay. Gotcha.
yeah. I used to, but then too many of the little lights went out around it. I wasn't going to troubleshoot it, so and then I figured, well, if I get another one, just another box to move. So I said, later.
Oh, no tree? Later. Oh, you're killing me.
Yeah, we'll see. I may not be in this house anyway for Christmas, so
I
Mm,
know the feeling. I know the feeling.
well, I mean, I'll be like living here, but I may not like be here.
Yeah,
right.
celebrating
I may
there.
be traveling.
Yeah. Yeah, it
That's
makes
fun.
sense. It does. And I'm
Yep.
thinking, I'm in the same boat you're in, Jenna, that, in the middle of downsizing and moving. And so I'm like, what am I going to do with this Christmas tree once I put it up this year? And that's going to be it. This is it. You know, it's going to somewhere probably donate it to somebody. Or, it might be one of those landfill things, You never know. Hey, we have a bunch of people joining us. Hey, we got Jerry Franks, we got Mark. Oh, man, we got Hot Rod here. Man, some Barkley's here. We got Scott. And I know I've missed a few. Please help me not miss any guys. It's always fun to see these guys chatting it up on the background here. Thanks for
That's
dropping
because
by, guys. So the topic tonight is kind of fun, right? Christmas shopping stuff and accessories and lists. So I would love to see what people are thinking in the comments too, what they want to do. And I definitely want to make this a little bit more interactive than usual with the audience. So we might be pausing out here a little bit to answer back some of the crazy stuff we're thinking about. Okay, so you're a big DJI fan, both of you guys, right?
Yes.
yeah,
Yeah. Okay. So if you had unlimited budget for an accessory of your favorite drone, first you got to pick your favorite drone, and what accessories would you buy? DJI favorite drone, that is. I think I know which one Jen is. I have no idea which one Kim would have. I'm looking in the background.
Yeah, guests go
Let me-
first.
Let me expand a little bigger there so I can see. Yeah. Thank you. Well, they're all mostly home built there, except for a couple mini whoops, right? Those are complete.
Yeah, I'm kind of bad right now. I don't have an actual DJI camera drone. I've been kind of looking at them, but I'm not sure what to get.
Really? Okay.
Yep.
Well, Jenna can help you with that. That's for sure. Because she likes cameras.
Yeah, I still want the Air 3S when it comes out. So maybe if I had an unlimited budget, maybe I'd, crack into the hallowed halls of DJI and see if I could get one out prematurely. But, if not, then I still, I like portability. And so, if I had an unlimited budget, then, of course, I'd get one of each. I'd get the Mini 4 Pro, and then I'd get the Air 3.
Very good choices. Good cameras.
One to travel with that I can throw in the car, have ready and handy. And then the other one that would be a little bit more upscale, if I wanted some really good, high quality pictures instead of, say, pictures for social media or something.
Yeah. You're right. That the mini series. You can't go wrong.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You really
No.
can't.
No, it's yeah, no, I like the portability. That's important. So, like I'm not gonna get the Maverick, like Maverick 3, Maverick 3 Pro.
So definitely, Kim, for speed and range and like pretty good at everything of those. The Air 3 sounds like the best deal for the money. But if objects it doesn't matter how much your budget is, then I would go for the Mavic 3 for sure. It's faster. It's got a better camera. It's got 2 cameras on it now. So it's got some nice features, and it's got the new active track, Kim, that will follow you, and it'll do a lot of object avoidance. It's definitely not a Skydio, but it'll definitely avoid a lot of stuff.
Yeah,
I'm
that's
looking at it. I'm looking at it at Best Buy right now. It is kind of a nice looking drone. And I tried the Mini. I think it was the Mini 2S, and that thing had a mind of its own, and we had to send it back. Like it literally,
no.
yeah, it literally had a mind of its own and like took off and wouldn't come back.
So
I'm a little,
back?
good. Gardo, I gave it to Gardo and went, your turn. And he got it somehow to, it was over the lake too. It was over Lake Michigan when it happened. So,
Oh, crap.
yeah.
Oh, that crud.
Oops.
Oh, so we got Ken Place It Here is also joined. Very cool.
Yeah.
And let's see, Barkley's saying he'd get the Air 3S when it comes out. It looks like Tammy Jean's joined too. So what would you get, Tammy, if you had a good budget to buy something? I would definitely get the Mavic 3 for sure.
I don't know. Let's get a.
It's louder, but the Mavic 3 and the Mini 4, and that's it. That would be your travel pack. If you had to put everything in a trailer and go camping, and you had limited space, just like you have limited space to get on the plane, right? What would you take, right? I would take that Mavic 3 and the Mini 4.
Yeah, that or
Of course,
maybe.
I couldn't do without. These guys, you got to take these.
Right, yeah, like the little Avada,
Yeah.
zipping around through the trees, something like
Yeah,
that. Yeah.
I couldn't do without FPV, and for the picture drone side, those are the ones that I would pick.
Tammy
Okay.
Jean says you need to turn up your mic.
I do.
Yes. Either that or maybe get
Turn
closer
up
to
your
you.
mic. Yes,
Like I
do.
said, get a Bob Barker that mic.
Okay. I do. I'm going to switch microphones. Let's see if this helps any at all. Oh, wait. Camera. Oh, I need to get the. Here we go. Microphone. I'm going to switch microphones.
I'm still waiting for a drone from DJI that I can put my R5 on, and this will be my zoom lens.
Jeez. Woo. You might be waiting a minute.
I know. It's a hot minute. I don't know if I dare put that drone up in the air, though.
Oh,
if I had that
man.
up.
Yeah.
I switched the camera instead of the microphone. Sorry, guys. I'm going to try this again. Oh, boy.
It's nothing like live video.
Yeah.
Mondays.
Yeah.
It's Mondays.
Yeah. Camera. Yeah, well, it is what it is. This is what I have. Is the microphone any better, guys?
Nope, worse.
It's
Yeah,
worse.
I was gonna say.
Oh my gosh. I'm just gonna go and throw away my Windows-based PC and get a Mac. No.
I don't know. I mean, what I'm on here is just a Dell.
I know. They were great.
And I'm using the camera, and it's the camera mic, and yeah,
Really? That's pretty good.
yeah, just the camera and the mic.
Okay.
I
Is
haven't-
this any better?
Oh, that's much better.
Okay, good. All right. Well, automatic didn't work, so I went to manual. Jacked it up, man.
Yeah,
Sounds
no,
good.
yeah.
Okay. All right. So everybody's been all hyped up about the Pocket 3, and that's one of the things we were going to discuss tonight. The Pocket 3, great little travel camera, right? I mean, and with that new little flip around thing, oh my gosh, it just looks awesome to be able to just stick in your pocket and run with it, right? Obviously, it doesn't have the durability of a GoPro or an action camera, I should say. What
No,
do you
but don't
think?
jump
What
up and
would you-
down on it.
What's that?
I said no, but then just don't jump up and down on it.
Yeah, yeah. So what do you think? Do you think it's going to be a big seller? I think it already is, isn't it?
It has to be because I bought one.
It's good reasoning.
Well, why don't you show it off? Let's see what it looks like.
Yeah, it's coming.
Oh, okay, okay.
I haven't gotten one yet. I'll write it off as a business expense.
Yeah, you're gonna love it. Oh, it's gonna be one of those pool resources, right? Wink, wink.
Right. Like that.
Awesome.
But
Congrats.
I, hope to be doing a little bit more, content creation in the near future.
Yeah.
And it just looks quick, right? I mean, if I've got, this is an old 9, that I've got here, and so it's like, it's nice. Don't get me wrong, but like you said, just flick the thing and it comes on. You're ready to catch content and everything, and it's got a good camera. It's better than that, and it's out of the 3 because it's not like I'm listening to Jake Sloan or anything. I can blame him. No, but like you compared it to, even between the Action 4, that's got a much better low light capability. So why not?
I'm with you. I'm with you. The tracking capability with that active track, what is it now, 5 on that thing? I don't know what number of active track they're at. But that algorithm has gotten so good at tracking, that because now you can pick to track, golly, I think even a car. So it got different profiles you can track stuff. Kind of like, when you bring up the Mini 4, you can tell it to track whatever, bicycle or person or whatever.
Yeah.
A boat.
I think Action Track 6, I think little feet are going to pop out from under and it's going to follow you around like in the back.
Yeah, we could. That would be the best accessory ever for that thing, don't you think?
That's active track.
That would be active track for sure.
You gotta, like a little thing hand and be sitting on top of a
Yeah.
thing hand. But
I'll be drone.
anyway,
Think Danny's here. Dano, what's up, buddy? Actually, we're going to fly tomorrow. Dano and I are going to be flying tomorrow. Brad's going to be joining us also. And another friend of mine, Brian, he's actually my FPV mentor. He's like, he's been around in it for so long anyway that we're all going to meet at this. You would really like this, Jenna. It's this old historic railroad cars. One of them happens to be a mail car that was like built in the early 1900s, and it would get pulled around and go to town, and people would come up and get their mail that would be in the boxes, just like the mailboxes would be now. And if you have a box, there. And if the town was not big enough, you know what they would do? They would freaking stick that bag out and just.
oh yeah.
As the train is going by, they would just stick the bag out and catch the hook, and that's how they would get their mail. So they have one of those, and they have a bunch of other very customized, like one-of-a-kind historic pieces. At this, it's a county park, but this park has got some clout because of the fact that the Little League baseball team has won national championships out of that in club level, and it is decked out. I mean, people donate to that. I mean, it's been around forever. It's like 50-year-old park, but it just has a lot of history and roots to it, and they're able to. So people have donated all this train stuff to them because they have the location for it, and man, it's just gorgeous stuff. So that's where we're gonna fly. All right.
Cool.
Daniel got me off track. I'll be droned. All right. So, Kim, what have you been flying? 5 inches, 3 inches? Whoops.
Actually, 7-inch.
Oh wow! Did you make it?
Actually, John made that one, and then it was a hand-me-down.
Oh, how cool! How is it?
I love it. It's like a huge whoop, but like, just on steroids.
Carries a lot of weight, doesn't it?
It does. Yeah.
Do you feel comfortable in tight places with it?
Nope. Nope.
Man, that thing is an angry bird, though, isn't it?
Yeah, it's big. It's great for cruising over the trees, though. It's very cool.
Yeah. That would be one that you could probably just skim that water behind Jenna right there and just go cruising right, because it's so steady,
Oh, totally.
I bet it would be cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is from the Keys last year at the South Florida
That's
Joint
a
Meetup.
very nice one.
Yep.
Very cool.
Yes, indeed. Next year, we'll get some more content.
Where did you put that? All right, so we were expecting Brad tonight, but I forgot. He had taken this whole week to celebrate his anniversary, 16-year anniversary. So let's celebrate with Brad, his 16-year anniversary. I'll tell you what. I hope he enjoys the time with this lovely bride.
Good for Brad.
Yeah. 16 years is pretty good nowadays.
You're right about that.
That it is. So, Al, what do you want? You didn't say what you wanted.
Me?
Yeah.
Oh, I tell you what, that Pocket 3 looks super nice. I really do like that Pocket 3. I like the idea of being able to do that, the vertical format for, Instagram, and coupled with the Mini 4 and the Mini 3 vertical shooting format, you can actually put a pretty decent story together in the vertical format. Because, when I'm flying my little guys, I have to put my GoPro in vertical format to be able to shoot that way, if you want to post on Instagram. But I'm not posting that much anymore, so really, it's just for my own pleasure lately,
Yeah, I didn't do much over October. Of course, I don't do a whole lot anyway, but I think every weekend in October it rained here.
Hmm.
And then last week, I mean, not this just past week, but the week before that, I was in Baltimore for work. And then playing catch up because I wasn't here.
I've just been playing, to be honest with you. I've been playing pretty hard lately, and yesterday we had a chance to talk, and I was at the river, right? And I had just finished doing a barefooting run and a foil run, and this is the location where I was at.
Ooh.
And that's my boat in the center of the frame now, in that little boathouse. But as you spin around, this is, let me see, this is, this was the end of the evening. This place is like loaded with eagles too, guys. I mean, eagles everywhere. So you can see why I wanted to spend that day barefooting on this water is glass. And generally speaking, this river can get pretty rough. It's a big body of water here in Tappahannock. This is the Tappahannock River. I'm speeding it up here. So you can see a big body of water. And this is the Nano Plus, and I did the 4X zoom on it. And the reason why I wanted to do the 4X zoom on it, there was this little boat cruising by, and I saw him, and I just wanted to get the reflection of it as it was cruising by.
It's really pretty.
Yeah, this is the really, and I don't have it. I didn't render it on this particular video. Forgot to include it in there, but yeah, I just did it while we were talking, so just kind of reminding me of what we were doing. And let's see, we got to get this thing removed. There we are. So I've just been playing like that because my boat is there, so I get on the boat and just freaking get it. Just have a good time. And I also bought an electric bike. And
Those are fun.
and it's a pretty decent hybrid, but it's more of a mountain riding bike. And I am telling you, it makes you feel like you're 20s again because of the fact that you're pedaling up these big hills and
It's a nice thing. I have two of them.
I am telling you, it is so true. It is worth the money because of the fact that it does liberate you that way.
It's better than an electric scooter. Safer too.
Yeah, it's safer. I mean, of course, four wheels be the safest thing of all.
Yeah, it's better than those one wheels.
Oh my gosh, yeah, those mono things. What are they called? Yeah, my neighbor broke his hip, and it was. I think he thinks it was a defect because he said it just stopped and it's like like somebody turned it off and it just bucked him right off.
They're having issues with those, I guess.
Yeah, and so I was like, well, I'd get rid of that. He goes, no, I'm not selling that because it could happen to somebody else. So I was like, well, make it a wheelbarrow, charge it up and hook it up to a wheelbarrow, and then you have a power wheelbarrow, whatever. That's what I would do, to be honest with you.
Well, they have those.
Right? Or make it a go-kart with big fat wheel in the back. Well, if it stops, it's not going to buck you. But that's what I would do.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Because I mean, you seen the Kim? Those wheels are this fat.
Yeah, I know.
They're fat.
Yeah.
So
No
they
thanks.
yeah, they definitely got the surface area to spin some gravel. You know. So I've learned with these mountain bikes that you could really get way on out there, and then you go, "Oh crap! I got to get back to my truck." And you're like, "Where was my truck?" Because I've been riding mountain trails, So you're like, "Yeah, I remember I went east, so I'm just gonna follow this, go to the sun, and I'll find my truck." And that's
And if you run out of battery, those bikes are a heck of a lot heavier. So to pedal that back,
on
no
a mountain
fun.
trail, it would be, I'd probably be walking that thing back some places, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So, just a word of advice, is one of those things that you get way out there. Just keep it in mind, you got to get back. So, the other trick is don't put it on full assist. So you have to pedal.
Yeah.
You have to motor it some of it, right?
Yeah, you can't.
Split the cost, right?
You can't be a Gardo and just put it on full out.
That's what my buddy does, man. He's got two of them, and I showed up to his house and I pulled mine out, and he pulls out. And he goes, "All right, you ready?" And he goes, "Whoa!" Doesn't even pedal, just gone. And I couldn't catch up to him. I was like, finally, I was just stopped and waiting for him to come back and go, "All right, let's go back to your house. Let's get your other bike. I'm going to ride your other bike," because his bikes were made for the road, and they were just hauling. I mean, just get it. And that's all he does. He doesn't pedal. He just... But they are a ton of... They're liberating. Really are liberating, no doubt.
Well, it's great if you got the area to ride in, for instance.
Yeah, absolutely. And we're lucky here in the Richmond, Virginia area that Richmond's got all those trails around the river, and they are challenging. Let me tell you, if you ever watch the mountain bike reviewers guys, if you ever go down that rat hole, man, there's some of those guys that done their tracks through that area there. And they also have these, tough competitions. King of the James competition. I've actually made a video of it once. I probably should revisit them. So you have to paddle, and not any kind of paddling. We're talking whitewater rafting paddling. You have to bike and you'll have to run. And it's not a regular run. Is that run through, rocky staircase going down like I was telling you on the bike. So it is an adventure marathon is what they call it. But those are the 3 legs that you have to do. And the last leg is running the rapids. So after you've biked and after you've run, then you got to get in your kayak and paddle the rapids to get down. And it is. My hat's off to those people, because usually it occurs right early spring and that water is freezing. So dry suits are a must. And I don't think they'll let you run it without a dry suit either. Yeah. Very interesting stuff though. What we humans do for fun.
Challenge ourselves.
Don't want to challenge yourself. Do you guys skydive?
Nope.
Nope.
No intention.
Not gonna do it. Nope. Not gonna happen.
Nope. Hard. I know. I wouldn't mind trying it once. Maybe.
I know you would, because you've been on planes, and you've been on those old planes, and jumping out would probably be
but
fun.
I also have a little bit of a fear of heights and falling and stuff.
So jump out of a plane. That'll help.
Jump out of a plane, that'll cure it, right? So,
You first.
but that's kind of the reason why, is to kind of, and it was like scuba diving. I like water, but I also kind of had that, like a fear of drowning. Like I was the last one in our little scuba diving, when they went, for a cruise, you take all these excursions and whatnot. I was the last one on the last try to see if I could actually do it, so I could actually go scuba diving with the group. And I just happened to get it, and I figured, my thinking was, well, shit, they're not going to let me drown.
Exactly right. Not on their watch.
Well, I come close, it's fine, but they won't let me drown. It won't let me actually drown. What the hell? Jump in.
Well, it'll be the same way when you skydive. They won't let you hit the ground because they're riding on your back. You know what I mean?
Right.
So,
if you do, then at least I'll maybe provide a little cushion for them for a little
splatter zone would be a little different.
Huh.
How about bungee jumping, huh? Bungee jumping.
I've done bungee jumping.
Oh,
Once. Out of a balloon.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
like the big balloon with the weird air blowing.
Yeah, just big balloon. It was tethered, so you would just go up so many feet and then you jump out.
Nope.
That was back in the 80s, I think, when I was just young and a lot dumber.
More adventurous.
Or that, or you could call it that.
Yeah. We'll go with that. It's nicer.
Call it that.
Sounds better, right?
Yeah.
Well, it's all about marketing, You got to state it the right way. Oh man. All right, so let's get back on topic a little bit. So we talked about the accessories that. What would you get for the accessories to the Pocket? You were talking about something on wheels that would follow you around. That would be so cool. That would be the best, for sure. You could put it on a robot like the Rumbo or something to follow you around.
RC car.
Could you imagine like a YouTube channel and you put like your...
Oh, shit. Sorry. That was my fault. I meant to make you big and I went removed. Sorry.
Oh, shit.
I just said, could you imagine how boring a YouTube channel would be, is to put an action camera on a Rumba, just as going around your house, just sweeping it up?
I wonder how many spiders it would find and all this crap.
Can you imagine how many people would probably subscribe to that, just watch it?
Whatever you do is don't let it in the bedroom.
Oh my God.
It might run into a little buzzer. We'll leave that one alone. Okay. Oh, shit.
We thought about getting one of those for the house, but we were terrified the dog would eat them. Because we trained him to chase the RC cars.
Well, you definitely need to put a camera on it if you do it.
Yes, $600 destroyed Roomba.
I got a knockoff, and I live by it. I mean, it is the best thing ever, Kim, because hardwood floors are a pain in the butt, and I have a cat and a dog. And Jenna, you know what that's like. And you do too, Kim. Man, they drop some hair, right?
Yeah.
And then you end up with those, I don't know, hair bunnies. What would you call them? Hair bunnies?
Tumbleweeds.
Tumbleweeds, yeah.
Tumbleweeds, yeah.
And if they wipe, that little Roomba thing wipes them out, takes care of it. But you have to, mine gets filled up fast, so I have to empty it. That's a pain in the butt, but I don't have to vacuum.
I need one of those.
It does. I mean, it's awesome. It goes from 9 to 11, okay? At 9, I program it to go start at 9 and end at 11. That's when I take my walk.
And the animals leave it alone?
Well, I usually walk with the dog, so he goes with it. And the cat, he's a fat cat. So he just like gets up on the couch and looks at it. You know. Let's see what we have. Hey, Johnny's joined. What's up, buddy? Hey, he's saying hello to Jenna. That
Yes.
stream would suck. Yes, that stream would
Yeah.
suck. Yes.
You could advertise it as the worst YouTube channel ever.
Yeah, I know.
There's an action camera in a room, but just going around. Be great. You'd probably make a fortune.
Or he's being funny
You
that
probably could,
that,
yeah. I'm
the
telling
channel
you,
would suck.
No, right? I mean,
up here.
I'm
You
sure
could've
it'd
done that
compete with, I'm sure, like it would compete with Mr. Beast,
Yeah.
33
You know,
million views in 19 hours, something like that.
I mean, you really triggered a lot of things. I know I'm thinking about a lot of different kind of applications you could use of that. You know what I mean? If you had now we have lawnmowers, right? That you don't even have to cut your own grass anymore because you just program your lawnmower to go cut your grass, right? Which sounds very efficient to me, right? Especially if it goes back home and charges itself. I don't have to worry about it, right? Well, what if we have one of those, kind of all-terrain things that goes around just kind of, doing the perimeter of your house? Or you program it to do that stupid bouncy thing that the Roombas do all over your perimeter of your property, right? And see what it would run into. What kind of animals, how many snakes, and all that stuff you find around. By the end of the day, you go, oh my God, I didn't know we had those things, right?
Could be interesting.
It would. It would. Now, are there dedicated channels to, like, dog cams and cat cams and stuff like that?
Do they have them? I think they have channels that like your dog can watch.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think I've ever seen them.
I don't know. That might be too dark web for me. I don't know.
And put a camera on the dog so the dog can watch the other dog walk around.
Yep.
And paid subscription, only $19.99.
You too can be a Patreon.
But wait, if you're a Patreon, you get a discount. It would work. Oh, man. Okay, we've taken a left turn somewhere, didn't we?
Well, I'm not driving.
I'm just going with it.
Yeah.
I think I need another drink. Oh, man. Let's see. I'm going to put the link into the description, guys, and you guys jump in and join us in this laugh-a-thon. Having a blast here, Kim. How about you?
I am.
Yeah, I'm Jenna. You?
Yeah, no, I always enjoy it. It always goes by too quick.
Yeah, we were talking about it yesterday. It's like, well, we need to have Kim on the show.
My apologies. No.
We do. I mean, it's been a while, and I haven't been really. I used to have Kim. I used to have this spreadsheet, and I think it was, we would discuss, the topics, and then it'd be the guests invited per week, right? And it was filled out for 3 months ahead of time. Right? So it was pretty good planning, and that's the way I used to do it. But I got to a point that I was working so hard at it that it was not being that much fun, versus what we're doing now. This is so much fun, right?
Yeah. It's about having fun.
Yeah, it's just
Yeah.
hey, come on over and sit down on my couch and we'll have some beer and, chat, right? But now we
Exactly.
do it virtually, thank goodness.
Fun and spontaneous.
Mhm.
Uh-huh. Yep. Any other cool videos you got up? Let's see who we got. Hot Rod's ready to jump in. You guys ready for Hot Rod?
Bring it.
All right, put your seatbelts on.
Bring him in.
He's coming in. Full
Actually, we should
throttle.
say
Here
send
it
it.
comes. Big Hot Rod, full throttle. How are you, buddy?
Not bad, but since you were asking about videos, here let me put one in the private chat. You'll see what I've been up to. Well, yesterday
All right, let's see.
I went up to go meet our buddy Ken.
Ah, you did.
Yeah, he helped me set up this drone. I bought the
Cool,
drone
man.
Saturday. We were flying it yesterday.
All right, let me see if I can get it all set up here right, because I'm going to share a screen.
I've
Hot
joined
Rod's
the dark
first
side.
FPV flight.
Yeah, I've joined the dark side.
Welcome aboard.
I wouldn't
I'll just
say
say 2
dark
weeks in the
side.
simulator
I would
worked.
say the adventurous side, the fun side. To be honest with you, I don't know why they call it the dark side. That premise, I will argue. Okay, I don't think it's the dark side. Kim, do you agree?
And
I
I
think
agree.
it's the fun side. It's the
It is the
wild.
fun.
How about the wild side? That's even better.
There you
Yeah,
Come to the wild side.
I would
The
agree
dark
with that one.
side, that premise, I really don't like it, but I do like the wild side.
It's a great place to fly.
All right, let me put this on and share the screen here. You guys are not seeing it, but I am going to share.
Yeah, this is
Really
a
big open
this is
field.
a big field up by Ken's place.
And that's the best thing you do, Hot Rod. You just get yourself up 100 feet up, and you do all your maneuvers up 100 feet.
Yep.
And then you have enough cushion to survive, but just
Yep.
don't drop too far, you know.
Oh, I
If
did
you-
one.
If you're doing your split S's, man, accelerate a little bit through it. Just don't drop, okay?
Let's just say I did one roll a little extra slow, and I went from about 100 feet to about 15 feet by the time I completed that roll because it was
Okay.
way too slow.
You didn't break anything. Good.
I didn't hit the ground, so it was successful.
Yeah.
Good for you. Keep doing that too, because people are going to tell you, "Oh, you're too high." Tell them be quiet. It's purposely. Purposely, I am too high.
Exactly.
For the first time, I did great in the sim. In fact, I was flying in the sim tonight, and I was doing good even faster.
Good.
So
All right, so we're looking at a Baby Hawk with an 03. Okay.
Yeah.
And you're set up with that 4S battery, and you're running at 16.1
yeah,
volt now.
and I'm running into the problem with the
Are you running 850s, 650s? What are you running?
850s.
850s? I love that battery.
Yeah, I'm running into the problem with the 03 air unit though, not getting. I don't know whether it's beta flight.
And you're full acro here, right?
Yeah, full acro.
Very nice. You're working on. Oh yeah, nice.
I was just trying to keep it smooth, fly around. For the first time of flying, you have
Is
to
that your
realize
truck?
this is like the first time.
Really?
Yeah,
Was that your truck?
the black one was mine, the silver one is Ken's.
Okay. Very nice area to fly, no doubt.
Yeah, it was just a big open field, so
Yeah.
Very
nice big
smooth.
area, nothing to run into.
Perfect.
Just cruise around for the first time. Just cruise around.
Yeah,
it
just get
is.
used
And
to
you're
it.
doing a coordinated turn, so you're starting to get it. So that's nice.
Yeah, when that turn that it just did down on that end, if it looks like the drone is floating, it's because of how much wind there was.
Well, there you go.
Yeah,
And you're
I can-
the Baby Hawk. Are you using the black controller?
I am using the Radio Master Zorro.
Oh, okay. So you have
With the
your own
ELRS.
receiver. You put
All right.
Yeah. Okay. Gotcha.
ELRS, good choice. And
Yeah.
how do you like the Zorro?
Love it because it's it's a console style, right? So
Yep.
grew up playing consoles, so it's comfortable.
Perfect.
It is comfortable.
That was the intention why I got that. I don't know. I probably bought that thing a year ago. Never had a drone to connect it to. Just got it to play with the Sims.
Oh, good choice, man. Because you get
Yeah.
the sim capabilities.
See, I drifted a little on that one.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
those will get smoother.
But this is your first time flying acro.
Yeah,
Jeez. I think you got you
Yeah,
got
really.
something here.
I picked it up really well on the Sim. I really did.
I'd
And the
say.
Baby Hawk is such a great platform because you know what? It gives you the feel of a bigger quad without the
Oh yeah,
consequences.
and I was being gentle on the throttle intentionally.
Yeah. And I think it fly for like 7 minutes if you're easy on it. It's, if you don't put anything else on it, nothing
But I
else.
started using those pallets as sort of a target to turn in between the pallets, just for something on the ground to sort of use as a turning point.
Cool.
I wonder if this
Well,
is the one that I ripped it in
congratulations.
like half a second.
Yeah, this looks like fun.
Yeah, that one. That one was super fast.
That was good.
Kid
And
was like, "Holy crap!"
Next time you go out, you have to go the opposite direction now, so you don't
Yeah,
get
yeah,
going
yeah,
right.
yeah. You know, Jackrabbit was picking on me about that, going, "Hey, all rights," and I was like, "Okay, next time I'll go do all lefts."
Yeah.
I actually have no
It's like
problem left.
NASCAR.
I have no problem left or right.
Yeah. Sometimes you favor one than the other. It's just how it is.
It was just where we were parked, where the trees were, and kind of just the pattern. So,
Yeah.
I know. I find myself. I think I do better doing a split SS if I roll to the right first before I start, you know, accelerating as I'm coming to the ground and come out of the split S.
So I'm not. I'm literally not complaining. I only had one crash, and I'm not even sure I would really call it a crash. I was coming back this way into the wind, and kind of got a little distracted, and just kind of slowly descended and did a nice slide into the ground.
No, you did a tap. You meant to do that.
Yeah, exactly. That's kind of what it was. Yeah, I was looking at it in the goggles, and I went, "Okay, I'm way too low to correct this. I'm just gonna get it nice and flat." And surprisingly, and it's the part that Ken warned me about at the last minute with the simulator, he was like, "Oh yeah, one other thing you need to do in the sim, practice landing."
It's not as easy as you think.
It is not as easy as you think. The good news is most of mine all came out pretty good for first time of really trying it.
If you dissect trying to land right because of the pitch of the or the angle of your camera, right? So your landing pad you never see it.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like the aircraft carrier landing by the pilots, right? They're coming down. They're not really going to see the wire they're going to hit.
And I always tried to land this direction because, well, that was flying into the wind, so it was obviously easier landing into the wind to slow the drone down, right? But
Hey, as long as you're not hitting yourself, you're winning.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. No, I wasn't hitting myself. I had no issues.
Or
And
and there we are. Good
There
job,
we
my
Oh,
are.
friend.
Perfect.
lean it back a little, cut it, and drop it in the grass.
There you go.
Congratulations, good landing.
Well,
Didn't
congrats,
break anything.
man. What'd you think?
Oh, it's great. I need to find. I think I found one close to my house. That's a field that I can kind of do the same thing for a while. It probably won't be long. I'll be zipping around playgrounds, ball grounds, light posts, you name it, because I can do it in the sim just fine. I just need to get to that same comfort level for real doing it. But as far as having my thumbs and the gist of the motions, yeah, I'm comfortable with that.
Yeah, and I agreed. I mean, Kim and Jenna, I would recommend grass, like you were saying, flying around trees or posts or stuff around trees with grass, so that way you
Soft
don't pay
landing.
the price, with a broken piece somewhere. I mean, your props will get dinged up, but
I only had one
props are
boo-boo,
props.
and now I got to get it fixed. So I also have a Cine Log 20,
Ooh.
and I took my glasses off and then tried to plug the battery in, and I had it upside down, and I touched the post. It fried one of the batteries. It fried one of the motors.
Oh,
Ouch.
bugger.
So I'm gonna have Dan's friend Clinton. He's gonna fix it for me. I ordered the parts from Get RC today.
Gotcha.
We're not sure whether the flight controller. It seems like the flight controller is probably okay because it's an all-in-one, and the other three motors all work fine. And the fourth motor kind of it spins and then hesitates and it spins and then hesitates. We pulled a wire out of the motor, so it's like when that voltage hit it, like maybe melted the end of the wire that's inside the motor or something. I don't know. We're hoping it's just the motor, but I ordered a flight controller just in case. If nothing else, I got one for another day.
There you go.
And two spare motors to have in stock.
Yeah, you'll be doing that a lot.
I'm sure I'll burn some up at some point.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, if I was going to show you something here, let's see. This is my my projects here. You can see that I have how many frames laying here on the build, and props.
But
You got lots of. You got an entire store. Man, you could go in for the FPV sales business.
Yeah, there's and this is the mandatory fan required to keep you.
Yeah, to cool.
Everything cooled as you're tuning it, right? And
Yep.
then if you were spinning around over there, then all the 3D printed parts, and there's my bag over there ready to roll. Right there, if I show it, there it is. It's ready to roll.
So, anyways, I'll get the Cine 20 fixed at some point. But I'm really thinking about, because I like the small, because I really want something for indoors to muck around with. What do you think of the Mobula 8? It's an 85 millimeter with the 03.
I think that's really cool. I'll tell you my opinion. I want one bad.
Is that a small one?
It's
85 millimeter.
It's big, but it's not.
Oh, okay. Oh,
yeah, it's 2-inch props.
Yeah, it's not big. It's but compared to like the other Mobulas, it's big.
Oh.
Yeah, it's not one of them. It's not a 65 millimeter micro. It's not one of the micros.
Right.
The 03 air
compared
unit
to a
won't
Tiny
fit on
Hawk?
something. What's that?
Is that comparable to the Tiny Hawk 2 or Tiny Hawk 1?
Bigger than it's bigger than a Tiny Hawk 3.
Okay.
It's probably close to my Cine 20, which is like 2.5-inch props.
2.5-incher. Gotcha. Okay.
So the
Well, pretty
Mobula
cool
will be
little niche.
2-inch prop. The Mobula would be 2-inch props, so it'd be a little smaller. But the design of it is.
What do you got there, Kim?
So this is that new Fly. I don't know. It's Fly S, I think, by Flywoo with the with the 03 unit. This thing lights up. It's actually pretty cool.
Yeah, no, that's like the Mobula right there, right?
Yeah, it's probably about that size. Maybe a little bigger than the Mobula, but we just
Oh, I like the shape. Put that back up there, Kim. Let me take a look at that again.
see if I can not be dyslexic here.
I'll make it bigger again. Oh yeah, look at the light strip or LED strip right there.
Yeah, it came built. We just had to throw the 03 unit in it.
Very nice.
Yeah, it's kind of cool.
I like that Mobula in there.
Yeah.
Or from the Race Day quads.
Excuse
Yeah.
me, guys.
Yep, I'm looking at it right now.
Are you? Do you want to share your screen?
380, yeah, $386.99 in stock.
Go ahead and share your screen. Let me see that. I'll put it up there. I was going to pull something else up here. What was that? I think.
Yeah, that looks nice.
Oh, AliExpress.
How's that for small? The micros are smaller, but you can't get it at 03 air unit on a micro, I don't think.
No, I wish DJI would come out with something smaller. Then I'd boot everything except for DJI.
I'm using the 03s because I got the Avata with the goggles too. And for
Right.
me, with my eyesight and the really bad stigmatism, the fact that I can actually see in those goggles means whatever I fly has to work with those goggles
Yep.
because of my eyesight and the fact that I know I can see in those goggles.
I like
That
the
kind of
watch now,
determines everything else.
All right, so I just hit up AliExpress and I typed in waterproof drone. And that's something I've been wishing for. Let me share the screen and see what you guys think. See if this.
Something that's not a Swell Pro.
Yeah, it's full FPV, my friend.
Well, a lot of people do that conforma coating. God, who was the guy that was at the South Florida drone meetup?
Oh, Nick
His
Vita.
are his are completely waterproof.
Well, this one comes out of the factory this way already. It looks like. See what they have for the flight controllers. So they have an F4 flight controller.
Blue Jay.
So everything's analog here. It looks like, and you can get a more 6S or 4S version. Pretty heavy, 300 grams without battery, 290 grams, sorry. What else jumps out at you guys there?
Actually,
Analog.
Al, that you said that. That's the other thing in me looking at anything under 250.
Mm.
So I don't have to worry about remote ID ever.
Yeah.
I'll stick with the small. I'll stick with the small one. Plus, the heavier ones tend to break because they're going faster.
What? I don't know, they don't show any more pictures. Oh, my
You know,
goodness.
feathers tend to not hit the ground very hard.
You're not wrong.
You're not wrong there.
No.
The only bad thing is little things are little bit not as rugged. Well, they don't
Yeah.
have any pictures of it. Yeah, this would be interesting to me if you can get it into an 03 model, you know,
Mm-hmm.
because that already comes in waterproofed. So, but everything's analog on this one. I don't see it. But that way you don't even have to build it. But another interesting thing about it, you notice that? It's a pusher.
Yeah, it is, isn't it?
It's a pusher so you can get out of the
Oh.
water.
That's weird.
Right? So that
Yeah.
way if you float in it, you can get it out of the water. Just whoop, right out.
Huh. Hey, that's cool, Jenna. We should get those.
That'd be fun.
It would be fun.
Heck yeah.
I think.
We'll get them for South Florida Drone Meetup.
Yeah.
Okay.
And just all we have to do is bring, buy a cheap pair of analog goggles. Well, you probably can get Fat Sharks for nothing nowadays, I bet. Because how many people are flying with Fat Shark unless they're racing, right? So,
True. I have them.
are you still racing? Are you still using them?
I use them for like the little drones in the
The
house
little whoops.
Yeah. until I
I
transition
I'm
everything
afraid
out.
I have a bag here, right there with mine. Yep. But anyway, I was expecting to see something a little better than this. Let's see, anything else waterproof?
There's a waterproof drone somebody's making. It's a 5-inch, but it doesn't have the floaty thingies on them. I don't know what it is though. Gosh.
This Darwin Hulk waterproof definitely looks pretty nice. I wish it would have better pictures.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember the guy that showed up after the end of the South Florida drone meetup, and he found
Nick Vita.
Arts Mavic 3.
He was supposed to be
Yeah.
on the show tonight.
no, not Arts, Dennis.
Oh,
Love
Dennis.
Lady.
Yeah.
He found Dennis's Mavic.
Yeah, that
3
guy.
Pro. He had a Mavic. 3
He's
Pro.
got waterproof
Nick.
drones.
Nick is his
Nick
name.
Vita. Right.
Yeah, okay.
I actually invited him to join us tonight. He was not able to do it. Here's that Swell Pro you were talking about, though. The $1,200 for that.
Yeah, they got some that are a lot more expensive than that. Yeah, they're not cheap.
$1,200 for that. But look how they put the props way up high.
Oy.
Different.
Wow.
Oh, this
It can
one
go
doesn't-
underwater too.
Yeah, this one has pictures though, and the controller is waterproof, huh? Not waterproof, is it? I guess so. Wow.
Okay, I was wrong. It's called Deep Designs. It's a waterproofing kit that you can do to your 5-inch drone. Nurk FPV has a video on it.
Yeah. Yeah, the one he was flying through the fountain and all.
Yep.
Yeah. That's
You
great.
saw that. Yep.
I'll have to go check that. What's the name of the? Let me stop sharing this. You guys don't need to see all that. Yeah, and Nick was. I mean, remember when we had him on the show, Jenna? His flying style was so cool. It was just.
It's amazing.
It was really amazing, right? And I mean, he was skipping off the white caps, just right through them. It was pretty wild.
That's cool.
Yeah, yeah, and in the evening sunsets, like what Jenna has and Rod has right now, he's skimming it. Just, it was just beautiful. It was just gorgeous.
That'd
It's
be cool.
it's a battle of the sunsets.
Yeah. All right, wish list toys here. We're running over, so I'm gonna go around the table here, and we'll start with Kim. Kim, if you had what would you put on your wish list for Christmas?
Did you see those new Oxnail goggles?
Whatever you want.
There you go. That would be me.
There you go, Jenna.
I'm still going to go back to the Air 3S. I'm going to wait. I'm going to wait it out. I'm going to keep my money for that.
Hot Rod.
I have a Mavic 3 Pro, so I don't know what I need in camera drones. What I need in camera drones doesn't exist, which is something with a big optical zoom
Hey,
on
you got
it.
the hotels also too, right?
Yeah. You
Hey,
know,
is
Jenna,
that a bazooka?
you hold that up. You may laugh, but I really like the Sony AirPeak for that reason, because you can put their full frame alpha cameras on the AirPeak and put regular lens. Well, maybe not lenses quite that big, but you could put pretty big lenses on. That thing could carry it. I think that style eventually is, or something like that in a smaller version, will be what we end up with someday.
Yeah, someday maybe. I mean, you specifically design lenses for that.
There's no
Sort of
reason the
purpose.
airframe and the camera have to be tied to each other.
Oh yeah, yep. Yep.
I mean, look at the Inspire. Look at the Inspire, right? It's got the interchangeable camera. So
Right, and that's what I was just going to say. I mean, if you look at the Inspire series, it kind of went that way, but yeah, if it was more, it'd be something like that. I mean, they could do it if they wanted to. I mean, look, DJI bought Hasselblad.
they bought 51%. Not all of them.
Okay.
They
In
control
most,
it.
in most places, that means you own the company.
Yeah,
It
they
does.
control it.
Yeah, they control it, no doubt. Don't disagree. See, you know, when I bought the Autel and I picked the Evo 2 over the Mavic 2 Pro, one of the things, it was 2 years newer. That was probably more than anything, and it didn't have the geofencing. But the other part was the whole interchangeable camera. So I always was hoping that they would deliver some other cameras that would go on that platform, which they obviously never did. But that concept has always interested me.
Well, Barkley, my neighbor, has a 616 horsepower Taycam, and we ride together, and he's got a garage full of unbelievable stuff. It's just crazy what he has. But yeah, if you could buy anything, I would buy a Porsche for sure. Definitely a Porsche.
I'd buy
Four-wheel
the
drive
600.
Porsche would be the- four-wheel
I'd buy
drive
that
Porsche.
Chevy 632 cubic inch motor to put in my 67 Camaro.
There we go.
That's 1,000 horse. That's 1,000 horse from the factory on pump gas.
Yeah, that's crazy. Crazy nice. Well, we'll come to the end of the show, guys. We're running about 9 minutes over, so we're going to call it. Kim, thanks for joining. Jenna, always a pleasure. Hot Rod, thanks for popping in, man. That was really fun.
My adventure started.
And congratulations for joining the wild side. not
The wild
dark
side, got it.
The
That's it.
wild side. Let's go ahead and change that narrative to the wild side.
I like that idea.
Yep, the wild side.
Me too.
Kim is nodding, so I think she agrees. All right, guys, have a good night. Let's wave goodbye, everybody. Have a good night.
Bye, everybody.
Bye, everybody. Thank you.